vote for first place. Arizona got 59 this week. Last time Missouri won in Lawrence, you got to go back to 1999. Norm Stewart.
Guys, welcome back to Live with Wisconsin versus Arizona. Yeah. Arizona's the white one, and okay, guys, I'm gonna be watching this. Peace.
Jake Bradley, transfer from Alabama, on the floor for Arizona. Pull-up jumper, off target, and boarded by Blackwell.
John Blackwell, just a freshman. He is active out there. Got a great court sense. He's a really good cutter. Goes to the glass every time. He's always around the ball.
Wisconsin goes 11 deep. Klesmit misses. Strong rebound by Krivas. Team's cooling off after a good start. Here's Boswell for mid-range. He'll knock it down, and the lead is 5 for Arizona.
Alan Boswell is such a good player. He's got a career three-point percentage of 44%.
Air ball from Blackwell. Foul called on Arizona. Tyler Wall hit the deck, and Pella Larson picks up his second personal foul.
Arizona trying to match the physicality of Wisconsin. Pella Larson just put a little bit too much into that and took away a break in an advantage situation. But a great job by Lewis to block this shot. And Pella Larson just putting Tyler Wall into the stanchion and picking up the foul.
A lot of changes to this Arizona roster, but they got a chance to bond during a summer tour to Israel and Abu Dhabi, welcoming in a couple of transfers and some young freshmen. Love to see you and Walton together on the camel. You guys are always doing the stuff on the beach. We need to get you guys to the festival.
Who would drive?
So we talked about the roster turnover. Caprices said Henderson, Courtney Rainey, Julius Bellis all gone, so they lose about 60% of their offense. They bring in, we mentioned a few transfers, including Caleb Love from North Carolina. We've not talked yet about Paulius Rauskas. He's another freshman like Krivas from Lithuania.
Really, to me, the most important pickup was Keyshawn Johnson. He's brought a level of toughness and defensive versatility that I don't think Arizona had last year. And I think they're a much better defensive team than they were last year. And certainly deeper overall.
We definitely agree, Jim. We had them probably 12 times during the season last year, and you can already tell much better defensively. Tough shot from Blackwell, drills in 44% three-point shoot. That's a big basket out of the timeout.
Well, took advantage of a switch. He had Krivas on him, took him out to the perimeter, and Krivas tried to recover.
Boswell has it stripped. Got it back up. Keyshawn Johnson in the lane. No look pass, batted right back to him. Shot clock at 8. Hoisting the plate and hitting is Boswell.
There have been some loose balls in this game that Arizona's just been a little bit quicker to. Those are big plays to get you an extra possession.
20th made three by Boswell, 54% shooter from deep, number 4 in the country coming into the week. And they're going to call the foul here on Krivas. That's 2 on him. He and Larson both have 2.
Unnecessary reach. The ball was loose here, and Johnson was able to come up with it. That led to the relatively open 3, at least the step in for Boswell. It's amazing when there's a broken play, how often that leads to a 3.
Jay, you were mentioned earlier how important you feel the acquisition in addition to Keyshawn Johnson is. What stands out to you in particular as another 3 goes for Blackwell?
Well, the fact that Keyshawn Johnson can guard all 5 positions. We talk about a lot of players being multi-positional defenders, but Johnson can switch off on a point guard. He can switch onto a center and guard them equally well.
Offensive foul on Boswell. Chance for Wisconsin to tie or retake the lead.
Take a look at number 25. Just a little switch, and Marvello's guarding them. They try to get back, but Wisconsin took advantage of a miscommunication and the fact that they tried to switch back and just couldn't do it. Just smart play by Wisconsin.
Trying to create contact as Hepburn missed it, and it's boarded by Johnson.
And he should have gotten the foul there. The defender was off his feet and into him.
Lewis spot up three, no good. And another good block out by Tyler Wall. Averages 6 rebounds per game.
This has already been a physical game. Every screen, bodies are banging. It's going to be played down in the post. And here's Tyler Wall. He wants to get to that left shoulder and go to his right hand.
Spins back into Ballo, flips it up and in. Nice move by Wall.
He's just got really good footwork. Talk about a guy that does everything. The only thing he doesn't really do is shoot from the perimeter.
Ballo inside, gets the basket. Good look that time.
A great job by Umar Ballo to run right to the rim and bury Stephen Crowell 2 feet in the paint right under the basket. That's indefensible.
Ballo first team all-conference a year ago. From Mali. Went to Gonzaga, followed Tommy Lloyd here to Tucson. Schwartz could not get that with the ball, and it's cleared by Ballo.
What a battle on the glass this has been.
And a bad pass that time by Boswell. Turnover by the Wildcats.
Tyler Wall, everybody knows he wants to go back to that left shoulder, but he just did a little drop step, still got to his right hand on the other side of the basket. Stephen Crowell got caught up top. And if that happens, Tyler Wall's got to put better pressure on the ball. That's the only way to take that away. Otherwise, you get picked apart high-low.
Wisconsin 6 straight wins, an average of 15 points. And during this 6-game win streak, they're giving up just 57 points per game. Normally don't allow a lot of points, but 57 is significant. And they've been dominating the glass as you touched on. High degree of difficulty in a long time for the ball to spin around the rim, and it falls for Gilmore. Wisconsin has tied it again at 23.
Well, Keyshawn Johnson was helping off because he knows that Gilmore's not going to take a perimeter shot. A really smart play to get closer to the basket.
Good find by Ballo out of the double team, and it's paid off for the three by Jaden Bradley.
That was poised by Umar Ballo.
4 threes for Arizona, 2 for Wisconsin, both by Blackwell.
That was not an easy pass to make.
Crowell couldn't handle the pass.
Pass was a little bit behind it. Still a catch you expect Crowell to make.
Substitutions for Wisconsin to continue to rotate guys in.
Wisconsin gave a much deeper team this year than they were last year. They won 20 games last year, went to the semifinals of the NIT. But not the season that Great Guard expected or was hoping for. But this team is not only an NCAA tournament team, they can win when they get there. They are deep, and they've got a ton of experience in their first 5.
Looks a lot more like the team that won the Big Ten 2 years ago than the team from last year.
They're going to compete for the Big Ten title.
Boswell's 3, not there.
Great block out by Nolan Winter on Umar Ballo. Winter's going to be a really good player. He's good now, but he's really going to be good.
6'11" freshman from Lakeville, Minnesota. Dad Trevor played college basketball at Minnesota. Over the backboard after the mistake. Maya Siegel, Arizona ball.
Wisconsin, when Umar Ballo got the ball on the right block, came with a very good double team. But Ballo just turned to the inside. This is a really difficult pass to make to Jaden Bradley, but he gets the assist. Well done by Umar Ballo.
And we welcome you back to Tucson. Great Guard, mic'd up. They're in the timeout.
Steve knocked the loose off the buzzer, it's bouncing, and you're running, you're turning to run the other way. You gotta stay in there.
Outstanding coach, longtime assistant with Bo Ryan, and then took the head job 9 years ago. A couple of Big Ten titles. And a winning record on the road.
You know what one of his first jobs was, Great Yard? At a local state park, he ran the graveyard shift as a ranger. He was a deputy sheriff. I asked him if he was armed when I found that out. He said, I realized that I needed to find something else to do.
It's worked out. Good choice. Johnson, good pass inside the follow, but better defense coming over. It was a siege to knock it away.
Too much of a crowd to try to make that pass. But Wisconsin, their gap protection is excellent. They're a very good defensive team. They're not a pressure defensive team, but they are difficult to play against.
Shot clock at 10. Daring to shoot it. He missed the three. And Paula with the rebound.
Wisconsin is in the top 5 in the country at executing in the last 10 seconds of a shot clock, but it's mostly A.J. Storr and Chucky Hepburn.
Beautiful move by Paula. So improved over the last couple of years from where he came from when he was at Gonzaga.
And you love the quick move. Because nobody had a body on him, he could make that move quickly and in rhythm.
Storr left his feet. Let's see if we can get to the basket again. We saw that early in the game in transition.
Keyshawn Johnson not even guarding Gilmore out front. He could be a rover and be right in the middle of the lane to clog up all the cutting that Wisconsin is trying to do.
And one and done for Wisconsin after the miss by Klesman. Arizona ball with a 5-point lead. Love drops the lead, and the lead is made now. Timeout, Wisconsin. 8-0 run.
You are not attached to Caleb Love. Off any pick and roll, if you go under, he's going to pull the trigger. He is unafraid to shoot it, and when he gets hot, he can put up points in a hurry. Go underneath the screen. Gilmore doesn't pick him up, and he drills the three. And Arizona on a roll.
Tomorrow on ESPN, it's the 10th annual Invesco QQQ Basketball Hall of Fame Women's Showcase doubleheader at Mohegan Sun with South Carolina taking on Utah. And you got the WNBA Draft Lottery, followed by UConn and North Carolina. Foul inside here on Arizona on the entry pass to Wall. It's going to go on Keyshawn Johnson. That's his first. That's the 18th foul on Arizona. So a 1-and-1 here for the Badgers.
What a great matchup with Wall and Johnson, two really experienced players that know how to play.
Two-time Big Ten champ, 95th career start for Tyler Wall, fifth-year player. Seen a lot in Madison, and he hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
One of the few players in the country that has been all tournament in both the Maui Invitational and
if his name ever comes up on Jeopardy now, I'm going to know the answer. 6-point lead after the free throws. 6-minute mark here in the first half. No field goals the last 3 minutes for Wisconsin. Meanwhile, Arizona 4 for its last 5. Larson drills another 3. He's made 3 already here in the first half.
how about that screen by Wilmar Vallow? Blackwell had to go under, and $20 in a cap to get around Wilmar Vallow.
Love with the strip. Source to the rim. Slams it. Gives Arizona its largest lead of the first half at 11.
Wisconsin usually does not turn the ball over, but Arizona has forced some turnovers, and they've been able to take them the other way.
They look like number 1 right now.
Well, they're trying to speed up Arizona, but going over every screen has been difficult for Wisconsin to deal with.
Blackwell missed it. Wall couldn't get the tip in. Here comes Arizona again. 10-2 run. Love the alley to follow for the block. 7-0 run. Extends the lead to 13. All going to try to back down Johnson. And And a traveling violation as Johnson pulled the chair up.
I really like the fact that Arizona's not bringing a second defender there. Just let their best defenders go one-on-one. And take a look at this open side pick and roll here in transition. When Tyler Wall helps out Stephen Crowell, just late getting there. It's a terrific pass, and what a finish by Omar Ballo.
Arizona shooting 63% from the floor. Johnson in and out on the three. Ballo tried to bat it out. He was fouled. 5th team foul on Wisconsin. It's going to go on Crowell. It's been really quiet here in the first half.
Arizona just pounding the offensive glass, and it's more than just Keyshawn Johnson and Umar Ballo. They're 4 and 5 men. They're sending everybody because Wisconsin is not generally a transition team, so they're willing to take the risk.
Just one offensive rebound, but that's because the ball's going to the basket. Love banks it in along two. Everything is falling for the Wildcats.
Well, John Wooden used to say, always use the backboard. I don't think he was thinking about a 25-footer, but what the heck?
10-0 run. A blocking foul here on Johnson. That's 2 on him. 3rd Wildcat with 2 fouls. 1-1 for Wisconsin. We come back with Arizona up 15.
Caleb Love, aggressive. He's seeing a big basket, whether it's off the glass or straight in. Counts just the same. And watch this roll by Umar Ballo. He called for it and was able to execute a difficult pass into the hoop.
All right, Chris, it just gave another point to Arizona. That Caleb Love 2 changed to a 3, so 7 threes for Arizona. That matches the most in a half since Tommy Lloyd took over 2+ years ago.
You can see Caleb Love, after Wisconsin went over the top of that ball screen, he was behind the 3-point line. That makes it 11 points now for Caleb Love. 4 assists, not a single turnover for the transfer from North Carolina.
He gets the rebound of the 3 Arizona jerseys that had a chance at it, missing the 1-1 there for Wisconsin.
See, that's where guards have to let the big guys have that rebound. That belongs to the big guys. That was a mistake by Caleb Love.
Follow inside, banks it in. Nice feed from Larson. And all of a sudden, it's an 18-point lead.
And Arizona getting that high-low. There's just not enough pressure on the ball to take away vision.
This game was tied at 23 about 4 minutes ago. And you wonder, does Wisconsin have the firepower to come back? Traveling violation on Crowell.
Well, to Chris Spatola and Seth Greenberg's point, the defense by Arizona has been excellent. They're going over the top of every screen. They're not going under, they're going over the top. And they're forcing all action into their big guys.
Boswell, tough angle, couldn't get the bounce. Rare miss for Arizona, shooting 63% from the floor. And they're holding Wisconsin at 40% on the other end.
Max Klesman has not been able to get off an open shot. Excellent defense by Pella Larson on Blackwell.
Hepburn's been quiet as well. Here's Blackwell, missing from the perimeter. Loose ball into the hands of Boswell.
I think Blackwell hurried that shot a little bit because they haven't had that many open looks. Arizona's defense has just been stifling. Go underneath, you're giving up a 3.
Blackwell gets the rebound off the Love miss.
Boy, is he a good player.
Klesman drills it, so that's just the 3rd 3 for Wisconsin. The other 2 were made by John Blackwell.
And you have to give credit to that to Blackwell. Grabbed the rebound, started the break on his own. And Klesman, the early offense has been the most effective.
Rauskas for 3, way off. Brown with the board.
7 of his 9 baskets on the year have been threes. Rauskas can shoot it.
Hepburn gets into the lane. Ball gets deep in the paint. Big travel. Doesn't matter. Swung away by Paulo.
Great recovery.
Love finds Larson. Goes for the dunk. And he was fouled.
After that block, Arizona looking to take advantage of it in transition. And it's difficult to run on Wisconsin. This is the team that gets back and gets their defense established. But on a block shot, you have 3 guys under the basket, advantage situation right away. And give credit to Pella Larson for getting down the floor quickly and providing that option to Caleb Love.
Larson, you talked about him earlier being a transfer from Utah, and one of the areas he's really grown this year, according to Tommy Lloyd, is his leadership. Always been a good shooter, accepted his role coming off the bench a couple of years ago, was the sixth man of the year in the Pac-12, a starter last year, but he's really grown as a more vocal leader this year.
It seems like everybody, at least in a handling capacity, that Tommy Lloyd puts on the floor, you can say is reliable. But Kylan Boswell is really reliable with the ball. And he's another guy that's maybe quietly a great leader on the floor. And you have Larson, Caleb Love. This is a reliable handling team, and they're a high assist team. They're about 21 assists per game.
They have 15 assists in the first half. Another empty possession and no chance at offensive rebounds for the Badgers. A 17-point lead for Arizona. 14-3 run right now over the last 4.5 minutes.
Nobody dominates the ball for Arizona. It's not like they have one point guard that's going to pound it into the ground. They move it.
Out of bounds off follow after the miss by Love. 15 assists, as we said, on 17 baskets. Great execution for Arizona. You touched on the defense.
And Arizona's not going to accept a slower pace. And they've sped the game up, not by taking quick shots, but they've sped it up with their defense. Their defense has been the difference in this game.
They average about 93 points per game, which is third in the country. They're on pace for that here. So to your point on holding the pace and doing things their way.
It's much easier to slow a game down than it is to speed one up, but not against Arizona.
Love. Good hands by Hepburn getting the steal. Down court is A.J. Storr. Lewis challenges. And is called for the reaching foul. It'll be the 10th team foul. So 2 free throws coming up.
A.J. Storr, an excellent free throw shooter, shooting about 92% on this young season. But he's been very quiet in this first half.
And that one basket in transition early on, but we haven't heard much from him since. 5 points so far in the game. And he's now 26 of 28 at the foul line this season. Jaden Bradley will check in. KJ Lewis will come out. About a 9-second difference in the game in shot clocks after the free throw. Arizona, we're going to get a real good sense of whether they truly are the number 1 team in the country over the next 2 weeks, because after this game they have Purdue, Alabama, and FAU. In Indianapolis, Phoenix, and Las Vegas, respectively.
If they're able to beat Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Purdue all in a row, they can claim they're Big Ten champions.
But we have the Big 12, of course, next year. Last year in the Pac-12, there's the transition basket for A.J. Storr.
Not the kind of finish to the half that Tommy Lloyd wanted, but Greg Gard has to feel pretty good that they're able to put a dent in this huge lead that Arizona built up.
Boswell from deep. 8 first half threes by Arizona, and the lead is back to 17.
It is not easy to hang half 100 on Wisconsin and a half, but Arizona just about did it. 25-8 to close this first half for the Wildcats. What a defensive performance by Arizona against a very good Wisconsin team.
Arizona looking to go to 8-0, the number 1 team in the country. Look great on both ends of the floor in the first half as we send you back to the studio. North Carolina transfer Caleb Love did a little bit of everything during that 25-8 run to close the first half. 11 points, 4 assists, handful of rebounds, and a couple steals. As the number 1 team in the country, Arizona leads Wisconsin. And as fast as that speed painter did the Wildcat, the lead went from 3 to 17. Dave Pash back with Jay Billis. Look at our game time moment brought to you by Guinness. And it's the outstanding offense. Just beautiful basketball, Jay. 15 assists on 18 buckets.
It's really a remarkable assist rate. This team does a great job of getting the ball up court quickly and attacking quickly. But their high-low game, they were able to deliver the ball to get easy baskets. They shot the ball extraordinarily well from 3, 8 of 17. But you see the high-low to Umar Ballo, and if you give you receive, and he gave a great pass to Caleb Love for the 3. And Wisconsin has been going underneath a lot of ball screen action and not able to get pressure on the ball. Again, with the high-low, turning the corner, the alley-oop to Umar Ballo. Just a fabulous first half. And as good as Arizona's offense was, and it was excellent, they shoot 56% in that first half, 8 of 17, 47% from 3. The Arizona defense was even better. They held Wisconsin to 39% from the field and limited a very good offensive rebounding team to just 1 offensive rebound in the first half.
Wisconsin's ranked 23rd. It's the largest halftime lead at home for Arizona against a ranked team in 15 years. Wildcats number 1 in the country for the first time since 2014. They spent 8 weeks that year as the number 1 team. And the Wildcats certainly looked like the best team in college basketball in that first half. Crowell was very quiet in that opening stanza, had just 1 basket, misses again.
A lot of body bumping in the low post, but both were initiating it. Difficult to call.
Love with the bank shot. Caleb Love averages 13 points per game, and he's at 13 right now.
Just a quick strike that is turning this into a fast-paced game for Arizona. Not necessarily a fast break, but just a quick strike when they get to the half court.
They won at Duke by 5, beat Michigan State by 6, and routing Wisconsin right now. This play by Crowell to get the tipping off the miss by Storm.
One of the few offensive rebound opportunities Wisconsin has had. A.J. Storr able to turn the corner because Arizona is going over the top of every ball screen action.
Love thought about it, now pulls the trigger, in and out on the 3. See if Wisconsin can chip away. Get stops in that first half with Arizona shooting almost 60% from the floor. Storr misses, rebound Larson. Not a lot of offensive rebounds for Wisconsin. Not a lot of opportunities for that.
That's the shot that's going to be available to Wisconsin with Arizona going over the top of all these screens.
Oswald comes up short. Just 1 offensive rebound for each team in that first half. Crowell bodying up against Ballo. Nice move with the right hand.
He beat Ballo down the floor and was able to get closer to the basket on the catch.
Crowell did his damage against Michigan State from deep with 4 threes, but a couple of baskets down low here in the second half against Arizona. Now Ballo on the other end working on Crowell. Missed the left-handed shot. Offensive rebound by Love, but he stepped out of bounds.
Took a little bumps from Klesmith as he was grabbing that rebound, but smart play by Caleb Love to go to the offensive glass. But the pass ahead by Boswell, and then just a quick strike, the little crossover to get to his left hand, and then put it up with the right off the glass.
Hepburn coming around that Crowell screen. Storr gets past Larson and gets met at the rim by Ballo, sends it back.
What a block. There was body contact, but that was a great vertical concern by the big guy.
Love drills the corner 3. That's his 3rd triple, 16 points.
You call that a 5-point turnaround there. What looked like an easy 2 for A.J. Storr turns into an open 3 for Caleb Love. And Love did a great job of taking away that opportunity for Klesmith, just chasing him off that screen.
Ball on Johnson. Puts it up and misses. Tipped out to Love, looking to run. Johnson gets back. What a catch. Right in front of Terry Francona. Appreciate that. And then a foul called on Wall on the drive by Larson.
A.J. Storr took this ball so hard to the basket, took it up the dunk, and Ballo just erased it. And that started the break. An awful lot of contact there. I'm surprised there was a foul call. But they were able to turn it into a quick 3 because of the excellent pass from Pella Larson to the corner to Caleb Love.
Love now 3 of 7 from 3, 29% of the season coming in. Larson hits the free throw. He's missed only 2 foul shots all year. And there's Tito. Back in Tucson.
Francona's picture from college when he played baseball here at Arizona is on my room key from the Graduate Hotel. I told him before the game I didn't want to go into my room. A lot of time thinking about the Shohei Ohtani to the Dodgers. The Dodgers are my hometown Dodgers. Dodger dog. The price just went up for a Dodger dog to $400 million.
Isn't that amazing? And he's getting $700 million over 10 years. Although Terry Francona don't have to worry about it right now. Stepped down as the Guardians manager a couple months ago. Clock down the clock. Blackmon in trouble. Time down to 3. Wall puts it on the deck, gets to the basket, missed it, and it's rebounded by Balla. Arizona's done a great
That's
job
gonna
on the
do it
glass.
for us today, guys. We'll be back with another from the third quarter. So this is post 11 or 12:05. Alright, peace, guys.
The Saguaro Cactus. It is Dave, isn't it?